Today we got a little bit of a different treat for you. We're going to take you on an off the beaten path tour of some food areas. After our long day at Joshua Tree, we made it to Lake Havasu. We're heading out to a microbrew. So here we are, folks. This is the Barley Brothers Restaurant and Brewery. Much needed after our long day at Joshua Tree National Park. Not sure if you can really hear me all that well, but we got our brews right away. I got the strawberry blonde ale. I wanted it a little bit lighter because it is really warm outside still. If it's not in the 90s, it's in the very high 80s right now. But being nighttime, it's nice and cold, and the beer is real refreshing. It's fairly light. It's got a hint of strawberry flavor to it. Not too bad at all. I mean, for me, it's perfect for a nice warm day like today, especially after going about the Joshua Tree National Park and doing all that hiking in the sun. I think I'm just gonna have a bunch of appetizers with my beer. I kind of like doing that so that it's not too heavy of a meal. Mila, on the other hand, I think she's looking to get a pasta. Here we go. That is our spread. Pasta, beer, fondue fries, the German sausage wrapped in a puff pastry, and onion rings. That's the vegetables for the day. Oh, and I think I got mushrooms in here. Yeah, okay.
I have bell pepper here.
Oh, and bell pepper. Yep. So we got our vegetables for the day. Okay, I'm gonna do first up the fondue fries. See how these things are. Looks like the fondue is there. Got some jalapenos and cheese. Okay, let's try one of these jalapenos. Not too bad. Fries are good, not overdone or underdone. The jalapenos are just the marinated ones, that comes in a can or a bottle. Fondue sauce is good. Yep. Next up. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Onion rings. Ooh, hot. Onion rings are pretty good. I hate onion rings when you bite into the onion and then the onion comes out. This isn't like that. Onion staying in. The sauce is like a sriracha mayo. Strong paprika taste to it. Okay, so for those of you guys out there critiquing us, look right there. There's some salad. Okay, so we are getting our veggies. But up next is this German sausage. Looks like a mustard sauce right here. Let's give it a shot. Pretty good. The puff pastry that goes with it is light, crunchy, flaky. The sausage, I don't know if it's from Germany or not, but it's still pretty good. It's bar food, so bar food goes great with beer. Mustard sauce is great. I guess it's like a fancy pigs in a blanket. Still pretty good. I forgot to say, there's bacon in these. Bacon.
Tonight I'm having the fettuccine with shrimp with spicy red sauce. Let's give it a try. The noodle is cooked just right, bouncy enough. The shrimp is good. It's not overdone. It needs a little bit more salt maybe. Other than that, it's good.
Barley Brothers Brewery. It was okay. Important thing is the beer is really good.
Yes. Agree.
I don't know if it was just because we had a long day at Joshua Tree National Park, or
A long drive.
A long drive, yeah, and just a really long day. So onion rings were great. The fries were great. German sausage. It's okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I finished it.
Pasta was okay.
Yeah, we got some leftover pasta there. So.
Breakfast.
And there's the place we just came from. It's called Island Mall Brewery, but Barley Brothers is where we just came from. Hey, today we're having our meal in Tres Cazuelas.
So far, so good.
Tapas mainly. So a little about what I took earlier. We have gambas al ajillo, some grilled octopus, empanadas for our starters. We also had some chips. And what we're drinking here is a Spanish beer, Estrella Damm. Pretty good, light beer, good for hot weather. So empanadas. There's a chicken empanada and al pastor. I like the al pastor better. Have you had the chicken?
No.
It's a little bit tart.
I like
It's a little bit different. Pork. It's like grilled, I think, or something like that. The al pastor, you said it's like grilled, I think. It's pork versus the chicken.
I like the sauce.
Gambas al ajillo is shrimp with garlic. The shrimp is grilled and it's not overdone. I also had the octopus, which is grilled. I'm not a fan of octopus, but it's also pretty good. How was the octopus?
Delicious.
There's the chicken.
Dave is a fan of octopus. What do you think about the paella?
Can we get a picture later? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
like
I
it.
said, the rice is not overdone.
No, not at all. The chorizo or the sausage
Yeah,
in it.
it's true.
It's good and crunchy.
Yep. The seafood was okay. Maybe just sat a little too long, but we're not saying it's overcooked, but it's maybe just a tad bit. And there's our patatas bravas. Patatas bravas, I think these are one of the best ones we've had. A little bit spicy aioli on it.
Patatas bravas, very delicious, very close or very authentic to the Spanish cuisine.
And this is from a guy that ate his way through Spain. Our last top-up for today, anchovies.
Oh yeah.
Came in the can, so I'm assuming this is the one that's imported from Spain. It's got a bruschetta with tomato on the top, and the tomatoes are a little sweet, anchovies a little salty, the bread is perfectly soft and toasted, and it kind of just works well all together. Hey folks, we're over here at the Pier 88 Boiling Seafood Bar. Menu's back there, and it's a little bit of a late lunch for us, so we're going to check it out and see. It's pretty empty right now, so we should get a seat soon. Actually, our waitress just called us up. We just got our menu, Pier 88, and our server explained to us that what you do is you select the seafood. You can either do a pound or a half pound. Put it together in in a bucket for you, your sauce, and then the heat. So pretty simple. Like I said earlier, it was a late lunch for us, so you're saying that the starters in about 5 minutes is going to be happy hour. First round, we got our beers and our calamaris. Cheers! The calamari is calamari rings. I had it with the marinara sauce. So right off the bat, not too bad. Calamari is not overdone. Tender. That's the way we like it. I don't always look for calamari that's not overcooked. Marinara sauce is good. It's got a little bit of a crunch to it. So far pretty good. I am also trying a local pale ale. It's Tenea Brewery, and they call it the local 702. And it's pretty good. It's not heavy as like most pale ales, which I like when it's warm outside, like it always is around here. So just another quick impression here. I just tried their cocktail sauce. And it's got like a lot of horseradish flavor to it, which I like. So it looks like the cocktail sauce that they bring in little tubs here. Looks like this thing is homemade, and we each have our own. So that's really, really good. That's our boil in that bag. Inside our boil is mussels, shrimp, and crawfish.
Hard to see, but they're all in there.
Yeah.
With corn, it's got corn. Or a couple of corns. Crawfish.
So we got our gloves and we're ready to go. The table is lined with paper, and it's just grab the food, munch on it, and toss the shells into the bucket. Go to town. Crawfish are like little lobsters to me. Oh yeah, and you can see we got our bibs on, so we're ready. Yummy, yummy meat. So the crawfish is actually done pretty good. It's not overcooked. Oh, so for those of you guys who don't know how to handle a crawfish, take the head off first. Just kind of peel that off. Gotta suck the heads, man. Got good stuff in there. And then peel off the front part of the body. That garlic butter sauce is pretty good and it's spicy. Now the meat of it is in the body. And if you guys can see, it's kind of like a little mini lobster there. See that? And the best way that I've found to do this is to get right here on the side here where the hard shell meets the bottom, and just peel that out so you can, the bucket's behind you guys by the way, so you can peel that off. See that? It just kind of comes off. So it's almost the same way as I do when I do lobster. I peel the top shell off from the soft bottom, and that way it comes out a lot easier. So, and you wind up with meat. There it is. We also have potatoes over here. Next up for me, mussels. All that sauce is down on the bottom, so I'm just dipping it up in that garlic butter spicy sauce. Dip my potato back in there. Next up, folks, it's the shrimp. I do it the same way. Peel the head off. Yummy. I can see why they line the tables here. I'm making quite the mess. And again, same thing for me with these shellfishes. I like peeling them from the bottom right here. And it seems to just come out. If you start there, it peels really easily. It comes out pretty easy. You don't tear up the meat, you know. And for me, I eat everything. I'll pull that tail out. See how the little tail is still on there?
Seafoods are perfectly cooked.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard Mila said the seafoods are perfectly cooked. And they are. Seafood, none of it is good when it's overcooked. So this stuff is really, really tender. Yeah, you need the bib. This is just one of those meals you just gotta get down and get dirty. Oh, we also have some corn.
Don't need anything, just let me know. Oh, how'd you like the beers?
Love it, yeah.
It's good. I told you that's a really good one, huh?
Yeah. It's got that IPA flavor, but not too heavy on the bitter side.
It's still kind of flying under the radar, but it'll probably be the first beer from Las Vegas that gets big enough where it's distributed outside.
Oh, yeah.
This used to just be local in California, and it got so big that it's on the west. It's all over the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know about if it's popular on the East Coast. I don't know if it made it that far.
Oh yeah.
But this is one of the hottest craft beers. Yeah.
So for the mussels, I just it's just easy. You just open it up and pull it out. I do have a little tip. The thing that it's stuck on is right here. I think it's called an adductor mussel. So I always try to get it from there. Because if I can get that part to come off, the rest of it comes out pretty easy, as you can see here, and it comes out pretty clean. And that's where it's kind of clamps onto, is that little piece right there. That potato is so good with that sauce. Gotta watch it till it soaks it up, and then it's like, as soon as you bite it, it just dribbles it all over your mouth. Don't forget to wash it down with a little beer too. If you ever run into a mussel or any kind of shellfish like clams, oysters, if they don't open up, don't force it. Okay, it's probably bad. And that's it, folks. That's the last one. Pier 88 seafood boil. If you're in Las Vegas, it's a little bit off the beaten path, but come look for it and check it out. Good evening, everybody. We're at Norton Steakhouse today, being treated by my uncle over there. This is one of the reasons we visited Las Vegas, to go visit my uncle. And we're over here at Norton Steakhouse, one of the best in Las Vegas. My uncle says this is the #2 steakhouse here in Las Vegas. Oh, the chopped salad is excellent. It's a combination of an iceberg and romaine with diced cucumbers, tomatoes. Also has crumbled bacon, some blue cheese, and avocado. The avocado is really creamy too, so it's pretty good. And then the scallops was pan-seared scallops wrapped in bacon. The jelly also had horseradish flavoring to it, so that's pretty good. I like that one. Okay, steak I ordered. It's called prime ribeye. You can see it's about a 12-14 ouncer, and I have mine done medium rare. So we'll see how it is. Hopefully it's a little bit more on the rare side. Oh yeah, little pink, perfect for me. We had one of our first sides come in. This is the grilled asparagus. I can already smell the smokiness of it. And there's the last of our sides, is the truffle fries. I like ribeye because of the fattiness. So, perfectly charred. I like this, Morton Steakhouse. Mila's having what they call the mixed grill. Comes with a 6-ounce filet mignon, 2 bacon-wrapped seared scallops, and shrimp, along with some asparagus.
It's super tender. It's delicious. It's very flavorful. It's a good pick. I love it.
And that does it for this little food tour, folks. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you'll be notified of any new videos that we posted. Speaking of new videos, we'll also provide you a link here of the places we visited on our way up here to Las Vegas and while we were here. Again, folks, this is Marcel and Mila, and this is TFNG, which is Travel, Food, and Gadgets. We'll see you guys next time.